Hello guys, and welcome back to my Liverpool series. This is in fact going to be the final episode of my Liverpool series, and I'm going to show you like everything that's happened in the 5 years I've been in charge. I'm going to show you the teams, who I thought were good players really. Um, it's sad that I've got to finish it, but I like new challenges, and if I kept on going, it would get a bit stale. So it might as well finish it on the hype of winning the Champions League. So this was the season that just happened. Obviously, Carlos Ferrero, Munyon, you got Mayer, Lamella, Will Hughes, Ward-Prowse, Luke Shaw, Mansell, Sacco, Danilo, and ter Stegen. They were all my best team. Last season we had Martinez, we had Vienna, we had Hughes, Ward-Prowse, Munyon, Sterling. Lamella not even getting in this team. We had Digner, we had Mansell, Sacco, Kachia, and ter Stegen. Going back to the 2015 to 2016 season, we had Martinez. Lucas, I don't really understand that because I don't think I've ever played him in a cam. We had Gerrard, we had Will Hughes, you can read all the rest, Alexandro there. Going on to the 2014-15 season, we had Coutinho, Verratti, Illarramendi, God, Kachia, yeah, Lamella was in there as well. So it's going back a bit now, Skirtle, and then going to the first season, we had Suarez, Coutinho, we had Honda. We had Moses, we had Enrique, we had Sacco, Aga. It's good stuff. So my overall best team, apparently, for the stats anyway, was Martinez, Munyon, Mayer, Lamella, Gerrard, Will Hughes, Alexandro, Aga, Sacco, Kachia, and ter Stegen. So as you can see, I got a transfer budget of 235 million this fucking season, which is unreal. But that's just absolutely mind blown. But there's the honours. Won the Champions League, of course. Didn't manage to win the European Super Cup. Actually lost that to Real Madrid at the start of this season, I think. We've won that 23 times now, obviously winning it 5 on the trot with me in charge. Won the FA Cup twice. Won the Capital One Cup 3 times, I think. Community Shield, we won that 3 times as well. So it's good stuff. I'll show you my record, my overall. So we played 293 games, won 205, drew 62, and lost only 26, which is great. Goals scored 624, goals conceded 233. Goal difference is 391, which is really good. It means nice defense and stuff. Win ratio 69%. Onto the cup wins, 10 cup wins, 5 league wins. And onto the highest players. So time at club 1,833 days, 22 awards won. I've won 10 million, so I'm rich. Time spent on holiday, no, it's just obviously going to be 0. Number of players bought 48, and total value of players bought 403 million. Total players sold 42. Total value of players sold 500. What the fuck? 458 million. So I've actually managed to sell more players for more money and getting better players for the cheap, which is what you need to do really. Total fees paid to agents, 56 million. Holy shit. That's a lot of players. Number of players released, 7. Don't really know where to get that number from. Equal highest fee spent and highest fee received, 45 million on that one. And going on, what else can I show you? Pretty much covered all this. Let's go on to the transfers. I've done transfers for this season, even though I'm not going to play it. We sold him Balotelli, had a bit of a disappointing season. Sold him to Arsenal for 45. Sold Vienna to Dortmund for 30. I said that we could probably sign him on a free after a couple of seasons, maybe sell him for 20. Managed to get 30 million for him. Good stuff, good deal. Managed to get Leon Goretzka, whatever he's called, on a free because the contract ended. And a few regens I bought in as well. But obviously I'm not going to play so much. So Digner, is he still at Monaco? He is still at Monaco. Let's just do some high profile ones. Robinson's still at Tottenham. Verratti is still at Monaco. Jordan Ebe, he's still at Southampton. We've got Martin Kelly at Porto. Looks decent. Managed to maintain that value. Sergi Canos is still at Derby. Got Ryan McCarthy, I won't do him. Martinez is still at Monaco. So I'm sure there'll be a more. See how Suzo's developing. So Suzo's at Southampton, same price ish I've sold him for. So let's go on this. Let's just click where are they now, and then just keep on going over each season, and then we can go through them, see if anyone's managed to like I've let anyone go that's pretty decent, but I doubt it. I think I've made some decent transfers overall. So let's just go on this one. So the vast yeah. So Alexandria is playing for Man City. Honda plays for Sporting Lisbon. Joe Allen's at Granada. Reading. Oh my God, fucking mix up words. Glenn Johnson is at Reading, as we saw before. Benzema plays for Monaco, and Arman Hodzic. He starts off in the reserves, right? He must do, and he plays at Hansa Rostock. Few players there that are in like the reserves. I don't really need to know. So Suarez at City, of course. Coutinho plays for Inter. Mingale plays at AC Milan. Thiago Alori is at Reading. Skirtle plays for Valencia. Asida plays for Lille. Sturridge plays for Tottenham. Nacho Monreal is at Toulouse. Luis Alberto is at Espanyol. And Flanagan is Brighton. Samid Yezel is at Sunderland. So, some interesting ones there, really. Let's see if anyone else is at... So we've checked that one. Iago Aspas is at Granada. He's turned into a bit of a Granadan legend with his goals. Barini... I nearly said Balotelli, but Barini plays for Chelsea again. And his value is at 27.5 million. No fucking way, man. No. I'm not having that. No. How does he warrant that value off that performance? So we sold him for 9 million to AC Milan. Fair enough, he has a decent first season. Second and third season are questionable. Semi-okay, fourth season. But then really, for his price to go up by 11 million, really? He doesn't look that good. I suppose he's got the finishing. His heading could be better, but his finishing and composure, acceleration is okay. I guess he will be a decent player, but that's baffled me, really. Fucking has. Quatez playing at Sporting. That's the Spanish one. He doesn't look that good, to be honest, but then again he did get injured pretty badly in real life, which probably going to hamper his development anyway. So anyone else? Reina still plays for Napoli. How's he doing now? 35. Wisdom and Jordan Henderson are at Southampton. So where are the people in the first season? Who's popular man? Is that it? That's surely not right. Okay, it's not telling me that first season, which is annoying, but oh well. What else can I show you? So we have, of course, won the divisions. We won, that was last season. Won it on the final day of the season, beating Spurs 5-0 away. Won it fairly comfortably by 5 points in the 2016-17 season. Absolutely dominated in the 2015-16 season, which is good stuff. And the same again for the 2014-15 seasons. We're on a good roll. This was the most key point, though. We edged Man U. We had a few tough games to the end of the first season. We managed to win a few of them. I think we beat Man U 5-1, beat Spurs, clinches the title. I think that's what you need, because you get the funds to build your team you want. And there's a few decent players that go up for transfer lists in the first season as well. So I managed to bring in nice players. I have 1.2 million available wage budget. That's hilarious. But a look at the players. Who's the most valued player on the team? Meyer. He's worth 51 million. Fuck me. 51 million. What the hell? He's class. He's reached his potential. And he had a really, really good season last season. He kind of saw his potential in that season. And then he moved on to definitely play really, really well. 24 assists overall. But 51 million is crazy. So Will Hughes is the second most highly rated, most valued even. He's valued at 38. Then there's Ter Stegen at 38.5 as well. You have Lamella at 38, Andy Mansell, the regen, at 36, Luke Shaw at 27.5, Danilo at 25.5, Munyon at 24.5, Sterling at 24. So you got going all the way down. And these are just regens, obviously, apart from Jan Sommer. But, Lucas is getting old now, but I've brought in his replacement with Goretzka. So it's good stuff. I mean, everyone's developing nicely. Where is Jordan Rossiter? He's he's come along nicely as well. I actually turned down a bid from Arsenal for him for like 20 million before, so it's good stuff for that. And yeah, let's just go over people's seasons, I suppose. So Munyon got him on a free. I got a lot of my players on a free. I think that's probably the most important thing on this game is the Bosman rule, where you can sign players in January and you get them in. I think it will depending on what club you are, like June, July. But you can pick up some real fucking gems. I mean, we got him on a free. He had a bit of a dodgy first season. I was maybe considering selling him. I decided to stick with him. Glad I did because he's performed since, and he's got a decent match rating, his ability rating even as well. So Lamella, he's been up and down. He had a really good last season. Saying that though, he's had 4 good seasons with us. But you know, he is a good player. I mean, scoring 23 goals there, 20 goals there, and only 9 there. But the first, argue the first season might take a player to fit in. Might take a player a while to fit in. That's what I was trying to say. So Lucas as well has been solid throughout, really, averaging them sevens. Luke Shaw's a new player. Ter Stegen signed him for a bargain price of 11.25 million. He's been solid, really. Close to them sevens pretty much throughout. So that's good. Sacco again, he's been a tank. He's the captain, and he's been good. I'd keep hold of him definitely. If you do a Liverpool save, this is the guy I signed, Brazilian player. Signed him for 17.5 million. The regen. Got some decent finishing, some nice heading as well, some good pace. Work on his composure a bit and his jump and reach, but he'll turn out to be a beast. And also, I sold that dodgy right back, even though he played pretty well for me. To be fair, I gave him a lot of stick, but he did play quite well for me. And I signed Bosch instead, and he's a wonder kid. So you know, he's good for the Premier League already. Signed him for 18 million, which is a release clause, originally from Ball. So that's good stuff there. So I mean, not sure what else I can show you. I can show you the most expensive players in the world, I suppose. It's currently at Marquinhos, 52 million at PSG. Of course, some insane talent. We've got Mayo as well, who obviously at Liverpool, and we've got Isco. We've got Lucas Romeo again, who you can sign at the start of your save for relatively cheap. I mean, Benfica picked them up for 7 million ish. And then 2 seasons later they sold him on for a 20 million profit. So he starts off at Velez in the Argentinian league. There's also there's a few. I don't know where does he start. There's another guy you could sign. Starts off. I don't know if he starts off that team or that team, but obviously he turns out to be really good. Gil Romero. So a lot of Romeros that turn out to be really good. Samuel Umtiti's another one. Paul Pogba is obviously the one you're going to know anyway from his Man U days, and don't know why he's got a situation. Oh, he wants an improved contract, so I'll have to sign him that. Wanyama's a tank. He's really good. The only thing I don't like about Goetze, I wanted to sign him. I probably would have signed him on a contract deal, but he doesn't go to any club. Like his career plans would not prefer to play in France, Italy, England, or Spain. So that means any team that offers him a contract will not, in them countries, he will not go to. So it's frustrating to say the least. So you can never get Goetze unless you're in the Bundesliga. It's just annoying. Another player that's Sean Muriel. He's up for Atletico. You've got Kovac there. You've got Lewis Holtby, who Tottenham transfer listed on in the first season, and Schalke managed to pick him up for 2.6 million. So if you see him transfer listed on your save, you know to pick him up. I was considering it, but then I had too many centre mids at the time, but I suppose I could have picked him up, loaned him out, and then sold him. It doesn't really matter. Ross Barkley, of course, turns into a good one. Diego Reyes as well. Mitrovic, who starts off at Anderlecht, I think. Yes, he does. And there's loads, really. There's loads of good players. Loads of highly rated players. I mean, with value as well. It's quite a few. And almost signed Januzaj. Right, would have been hilarious because obviously he plays for Man U in real life. But Dortmund actually wanted 30 million for him. I bid 30 million along with like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal, everyone you could think of bid 30 million for him because he turned out an absolute beast like this. just unreal. And this was when he was at Dortmund, and he picked Monaco because he got paid the most, which is frustrating, seeing as they're not even in the Champions League next season on this year. Um, for money reasons, I suppose, but that's kind of annoying. But that doesn't really matter. Balotelli though, sold him to. I think that he didn't have a good. I didn't really give him a chance. I mean, I gave him 17 games. He got 9 goals. He was close to averaging a 7. Maybe it was a bit harsh selling him on, but he did have high wages. And I thought, you know what, Ferraro bangs in the goals. I might as well just bring in a young player that can play Ferraro. I can rotate him with the young player, and then he won't get unsettled like Balotelli would. And so I managed to make a mil. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's pretty Bojan there, valued at 22 million. Former Barcelona youngster. But yeah, it's been a really good save, guys, and I enjoyed it. So I hope you have too. And yeah, I'm just waiting. I haven't actually started a new series yet. I'm waiting on to see. Obviously, I've said this in previous episodes as well, but I'm just waiting to see what people comment, like what they would like to see. Whether I do kind of want to do like a lower league team and try and make like get them to progress through the leagues, because it'd be a new challenge for me. Haven't done that in years, as I've said previously. But yeah, just leave me a comment, and I will start up a new save as soon as possible. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the series. Subscribe if you have, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye.